And good afternoon. I'm Bruce Kopp in for Scott Swan. There are new developments to share in the tragic crash that killed 4 teenagers from Brownsburg. Photos from state police show the aftermath of the violent collision. This is what's left of the car the teens were riding in. They ran into a minivan head-on after crossing the center line. Everyone who survived this accident was wearing a seatbelt. The teenagers were not. The crash happened last night along State Road 37 near Waverly. Eyewitness News reporter Carrie Klein has been in Brownsburg, where counselors have been talking with classmates of the victims.
Even though schools were not in session today, counselors did come in and were on hand to make themselves available to the students who did know the boys and provide a level of support. All 4 of the teens were students in the Brownsburg School District, both here at Brownsburg High School as well as at Harris Academy. Earlier this morning, Indiana State Police did release the names of those victims. They were Matthew Chambers, who is 17, Lucas Kenworthy, who is 18, Noah Tex, who was 17, and Riley Hurst, who was also 17. According to Indiana State Police, the teens were driving a Ford Taurus northbound on State Road 37 when they crossed the median into the path of oncoming traffic, crashing head-on into a minivan. That van was carrying a family of 4 from Bloomington, including a 7-year-old and 10-year-old child. The passengers of that van were all taken to the hospital for what police say were non-life-threatening injuries. All of them were wearing their seat belts. Back to the car the teens were in. There were a total of 5 people in that car. Police tell us the one who survived, 22-year-old Ryan Rickenbacker, was the only person wearing his seat belt. He was also taken to the hospital to be treated for his injuries. Police say with so many young victims, this was an especially difficult scene to work.
It is devastating. It's absolute tragic, David, that we have to make that notification tonight. You know, any time of the year is awful. Around Christmas and New Year's, absolutely horrific for the families.
A state police trooper happened to drive up on that scene right after the crash happened, providing a very quick response time. Now, for several hours after the crash, accident reconstructionists were on the scene trying to put the pieces of this back together again, trying to figure out how the boys' car crossed the median of that 4-lane divided highway and how fast it was going when it did it. Well, this will certainly be an investigation that will continue. From Brownsburg, Carrie Klein, Channel 13. Eyewitness News, back to you.
Now, this is the most read story on WTHR.com. We have several crews working on the story, so look for updates throughout the day today on our website and on social media.